हाँ हेलो। प्रीवियस लेक्चर में हमने पढ़ा था, वी हैड स्टडीड what is the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. It was CO equal to epsilon naught A by D, where A was area of each plate, D was the distance between the plates, and capacitors in series, that is this, that is the effective capacitance increases. Also capacitors in parallel, 1 by C effective, 1 by C1, 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, and how the capacitance decreases. Now, how much energy is stored in the capacitor? This is one plate, this is another plate, of course conductors M and N. This is given a charge plus Q, this is therefore minus Q, so there is an electric field between the plates, it is E. Now, previously in the previous lectures we have learned when you bring 1 unit of positive charge from infinite distance to another charge near another charge Q, suppose this distance is equal to R, by bringing this charge from infinity to this point, the amount of work done, that is energy spent externally, was written as V, that was equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. By bringing unit charge, the amount of work done W is called V. So by unitary method, instead of 1 unit of positive charge, if you bring Q amount of charge, then the amount of work done will be Q times V, just unitary method. 1 unit of positive charge, the amount of work done is V. If you bring Q amount of charge, then the work done is equal to Q times V. Now, or you can say that the small amount of work done dW, each time a small charge dq is given to a conductor is using this expression. Compare this expression with this expression. Instead of W, I have written dW, small amount of work done. By giving, instead of charge Q, I am giving a small charge dq against a potential difference of V volt. Now, so dQ is equal to, dW is equal to V dQ, where let V the potential difference between the two plates M and N. Of course, this plate and this plate, they are connected to a battery here. They are connected like a battery here, where the potential difference B, this is the positive plate, this is the negative plate of a battery. At any instant, let plus Q is the charge on plate M and minus Q is the charge on plate N. This is plus Q, this is minus Q, both are written in small. As I am giving more and more charge, this plate will acquire a capital Q. Capital Q is definitely more than this plus small q. Therefore, V is equal to Q by C, which we have done in the previous lectures. So the total amount of work done to give charge plus Q to this plate M is W is equal to integration of dW, and dW is equal to V dQ. dW is V dQ. So for V, I am putting Q by C, which B is the constant potential V is equal to Q by C or dQ. Since C is a constant, so 1 over C is taken out of the integral. So we are left with Q dQ, charging the capacitor having zero charge to when it is totally charged with capital Q. So this gives you Q square by 2 with the limit of integration from 0 to capital Q. So for small q, I put capital Q here, Q square by 2. For small q, I put 0 here. Square of 0 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is again 0. So I am left with half Q square by C. So as I have told you previously, the work done is nothing but the energy. I am using a symbol U for that. That is nothing but the total work done is equal to half Q square by C. Then how do I arrive from here to here? Here there is C is there, but Q is not there. So for Q, I put Q is equal to CV. So Q square, C square, V square, Q square is equal to C square, V square. I put in the numerator. So 1 C cancels. So I am left with half CV square. Instead of putting the value of Q here, which is equal to CV, if you put the value of C, we know Q is equal to CV. So your C is equal to Q by V. I put here, instead of C, I put Q by V, Q by V. So, so this comes out to be half Q V. So that is the energy stored in a parallel plate capacitor while charging it with a battery.